Let's
No,
let's start with the Garcia Molina. So we're going to
okay,
taste two oils today. And before we taste, we're actually going to do a smell test. I'm going to talk to
okay.
you about how olive oil is
Dalawa
certified
sila.
in Europe
Mhm,
as extra virgin. So we're going to taste the green
dalawa
label
sila.
first. Yep.
Yeah,
And then the second one will be the Garcia Torres. So in Italy or in European Union for an oil to be considered extra virgin, it has to go through two types of tests. And just in my cup here, my tasting cup, I'm pouring about a tablespoon of oil.
okay.
That's what I'm starting with, a tablespoon of each. So I'm pouring them right to left. So we'll just taste or smell. We're not tasting yet. We're only smelling. So in Italy, or in Europe, oils go through two types of testing to be considered extra virgin. One is organoleptic. What is organoleptic? That is a taste and a sensory analysis. We use these types of cups. These are olive oil tasting glasses. These
Okay.
are what we use as a tasting panel. They would have a code on the bottom. We would taste these blind because color is not an indicator of olive oil quality. Although I love a fresh green oil, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. It is pleasing for the eye, but it doesn't mean anything about the quality. And so what we do, we put the olive oil in these special glasses that have this curve, and we'll do this with our glasses that we have here in a minute. But what this does, it brings all the defects to the nose. So if things happen during the milling process where things weren't clean or the olive oil degraded between the time it was picked and when it was pressed, or sent through the mill, or it was stored in a dirty tank, or it was old or rancid or last year's harvest, we will know